Oops, sorry. Okay, well, here we go.
Not a motion vote, but I'll revoke the bond. So
all of that. Now, will I use each and everything? Probably not. Probably not. But we're gonna go for it. So this one is Glow.
Any other questions?
And I just put drops of it all over.
No, I would like my bike back.
There's proper channels to do it. I don't know how, but
okay. And this one goes back in the bag. And we got this one, and it's called Plump. It's for collagen.
Perhaps you can find someone else, like another intermediary, that can go over there and try to get a bike back. But at this point, just don't have any contact with them. And when you come back, then we'll have you speak to someone. Okay? All right. I'm going to have you sign a leave.
All right. Hold on. I know it's going to start dripping out. This one's called Dew.
Yes.
And it is hydraulic acid
I want you to
serum.
either get a job or get into school full time. But when you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. Your brain craves activity. It needs activity. And when you don't challenge yourself with either school or job or anything, then bad things are just gonna come and happen. You have to occupy your life. You have to do something. This, where we're headed now, you're going the opposite way of how you should be doing things. This is not a good way to start at 18.
Sorry, I thought it'd be better to get some gloves. Take my ring off.
Everyone is talking about this.
Okay, now I'm just gonna rub it all in.
Surprised me with this, and now I'm hooked with this exciting hobby. She read online that engraving
and I do it everywhere.
relieves stress, enhances attention, thinking, and memory. For a hobbyist like me, this pen is the perfect gift. I've tried it on every surface, and it's very light, and my hand doesn't get tired even if I engrave all day. After all,
you know what? I think I probably should have done that before I set everything else up, because it would have given the face enough time to dry and not take away from our gem. So, what you doing?
If you are not sure if it is the best gift, you can buy it without any risk.
What y'all doing?
60-day money-back guarantee and a special 30% off
Ooh,
plus 30 free bits. Don't miss out on this offer. Order now.
Oh, it soaks in pretty fast. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna use, I think, this one.
Cosmo?
Yes.
I'm not using my kids in dollhouse.
For
Well,
my
I
primer.
might have used the elf wood.
Leave the building to smaller hands. The Elfwood? Santa's gonna be so mad.
Cosmo, do you think my mom will like this cozy throw?
She'll love it for snuggling with her family, hiding from her family during the holidays.
So, the moisturizer that I use,
Has a name for it.
and I absolutely love it.
Midnight Thunder.
No, I'm not sponsored, but would love some PR. It's Dove Rich and Moisture. Rich Nourishment Cream. And I got mine from Dollar Tree, and I bought them out because you put it on. I use it all over my body, but especially your face, and it gives it a glow, but not a heaviness on you, or oily. It doesn't oil you up on you. So I use this right when I get out of the shower, all over.
See, here's the problem. You went to somebody's U-Haul at a hotel where you stayed.
My stuff's kind of mixed and matched because it's just what I have had over the years. I don't not overly a lot of makeup. I only got one thing of, whoa, one thing of eyeshadow, so, no, okay, while we're waiting, let's go ahead and do, curl our lashes. Okay.
So I lifted it like and walked 5 feet, put it in the back of my truck.
So you lifted a heavy object, walked 5 feet, 25, well, you said 30 pounds.
30 to 25 pounds.
All right, so you walked from the U-Haul, lifted a heavy item, and you walked 5 feet.
You know, I don't know if it actually does anything, but I definitely did it.
Tanganyika.
Okay, I think we're about ready to put the primer
I
on.
mean, Diana,
think we're ready for the primer.
T-A-N-B-A-N-Y-I-K-A.
So, I'm going to use my flat rounded brush. And this is the newest piece I got. And it is color correcting skin primer, ultimate solution for the flawless complexion. And what brand is it? Oh, I can't. Lee Moreno Pro? I don't know. Oh, what's on here?
And did she not have her own place?
Here.
Or she just go around renting hotel rooms and staying in there with people?
Okay, this one looks
Well, that's between you and your wife after this probation is over.
Oh, I'm sorry. God, it's about that.
Oh, no, because I'm gonna order the no contact. That's why I'm saying that's something that you and your wife will have to discuss after your probation is over. This is what the court is going to do. And cause number ended in 3-1. Court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's a $500 fine. I'll probate that. This is run concurrent with 2023 CR 0036. Take in consideration NIMAG number 729-876.
It's a little, like, it's almost kind of light in it.
There's to be restitution, if any,
Huh.
to Viviana Leyendecker.
And they say to blot.
Cats 1 and 2.
Never been good at
You do
blotting.
not steal. Or at least tell you don't steal.
Or if you are rub
No contact
towards your hairline,
with
away from your face, away from your eyes. And this is the other thing my mama always told me to do. Do your neck
last
too.
name ROLNIK and cause number ending in 36.
There's that.
Court is going to find you guilty.
Now I'm gonna work on my brows.
Punishment at 5 years in the prison.
And I need a new brow pencil, or I need one of them sharpeners.
This run concurrent with 2022 CR 7131. Take in consideration NIMAG number 729-875, 729-876, grand jury number 804891. The BIPP course, there's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Melinda. The record. Well, here's the thing. I know she has decided that she no longer wants to prosecute. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you start wanting to search their phone, then that means that there's no trust in your relationship, and maybe you shouldn't be in that relationship.
That's good
I
enough.
want you to hear me very clearly. You are not allowed to have any contact.
So
Y'all obviously don't have any.
I'm addicted to court shows, and this one is Judge Boyd. She is out of Bear County, Texas.
About children,
And
because they're adults.
don't call your kids kids, because kids are goats. They're children. She is so steadfast in her emotions. It's amazing. And
So that means no calling her on the phone, no sending her.
she doesn't always follow the plea agreement. She will. I've seen her put a 17-year-old in prison for 45 years when the state and everybody was asking for only 20. So, yeah, it's a lot. Alright, let's do this now. Our eyeliner. And I read, and I'm gonna do it this time, see the difference. I read that you're only supposed to do it on the top lash, not the bottom.
I don't think,
Actually, it's here. Eye foundation.
I know that when you come to this court,
Yeah, well, I think it's in my reading.
you can let the court know. They tried to conduct field visits with you, but that it was a bad address. They made due diligence to contact you through your associations. You didn't show up for your TAP interview. They sent text messages. Text messages were sent to report to avoid a violation, so they were working with you. Email was also sent. It says no response. Then they sent another text message, no response.
Okay, so now we gotta start
Then they scheduled a
laying
new
the
appointment. They sent a
foundations.
text message
We've
to
prepped
you.
our skin with the primer,
And yes, you haven't appeared for anything. You haven't done anything. I'm not going to continue.
which makes the makeup last longer too. Okay, now we're gonna apply foundation.
I've talked to my clients and
Choose the foundation shade that matches your natural skin tone.
while he was on probation,
Apply it and later start from the center
my
of
client and I, and State and I discussed was, my client has a decent amount of background and food on
your
his
face and blending
He
outwards
and I discussed the
from
possibility
your
of
neck
if he were just to get
from
revoked
your
on
neck
cases with his
and
background, he'll
earlobes.
be able to get parole sooner
But that
rather
doesn't
than
make
later.
any sense.
And he expressed to me that he would prefer for us to go up and ask the court for another chance. And what he expressed to me was a sincere desire to try to use the services that probation has to try to
So the corrector
benefit
needs to wait, I
himself
guess, and
and
highlight
try to use
rates.
those services as opposed to doing a little bit more time looking out on
Let me see
parole.
how this one's
We
gonna work.
understand those services had already been made available to him, and he didn't take advantage of them. However, I think him being in custody this time is sort of a wake-up call for him, and I think he has a sincere desire to try to change his life and to try to better his life and sort of break the cycle he was in. So that was sort of my final.
I'm gonna have to bring y'all closer because I'm using you as a mirror.
Easier way out in some aspects, getting slipped out on parole. rather than therapy,
Much
prefer
better.
to wait in jail for a bit, go to therapy and try to address some of these issues in a residential environment with the hope that that would put him on the right path so that he could successfully complete this probation and become a productive member of society.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. In cause number 2022.
Here comes the verdict.
7131, court is going to grant the motion. This will run concurrent with 2023 CR 0036. Court will order mental health and therapeutic community. You'll need to request that at the prison. It does not increase your length of time that you're in custody, but it can help address what other issues you may have. Take in consideration 2024 EF 02689. There's to be no contact and restitution to Andy Nguyen and Ruth Morales. The court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's a $500 fine. Time and money were run concurrent. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? All right, you do have a limited right to appeal, and that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are in community supervision. Do you understand? All right, next we're going to proceed with
Wow, it's been 13 minutes already.
0036.
And we're only at the first
Grant the
foundation.
motion. The court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with, I'm sorry, what was the previous?
Now I'm gonna do Magic Skin Beautifier, the BB cream, and this is in Fair.
Oh. All right, this will run concurrent with 2022 CR 7131. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. The court will recommend the therapeutic community and mental health unit. There's to be no contact with Melinda Kenney, Kenney. Court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison. I'm sorry, I previously stated that. There's to be restitution and no contact with Andy Nguyen and Ruth Morales. in cause number 2024 PF 02689. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal? With your attorney, did you understand it and sign it? All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on community supervision. And each of these cause numbers, because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And also,
Okay, that one's done. Now I do the Lumia.
any weapons or ammunition if
This
there's
is like,
affirmative finding
it's by L'Oreal
of
True
violence.
Match Natural Glow Enhancer.
Mr. Stacy, I understand sometimes people open their minds.
Hold on, let me get more gloves.
They want to get help after they get a motion to revoke. Probation continually tried to reach out to you to get you back in compliance, and you haven't done anything on probation. At some point in time, consequences have to happen. You understand? All right, good luck to you, okay?
That way it doesn't get in my, your fingerprint. Your fingerprint? Little grooves.
Oh, yes, I gave them credit for it. Anytime.
I hope everybody's having a great day today.
You might be thinking you'll wait till spring for this window, but spring is one cold, long winter away. Don't wait. Call Walmart.
The day is what you make of it.
Today's prices, locked in energy efficiency, and all of our windows are custom made and installed straight from our own factory. Get affordable quality with
Okay.
every window and extended financing.
Now I'm ready.
Your home will feel as great on the inside as it looks on the outside. Hand off every window and extended financing. Don't wait. Call Walside today.
Today, every business needs a website. Unless this is what your business looks like. But if it's not, you can find talented freelancers on Fiverr, from designers and web developers to SEO experts who can build your website from the ground up. Build your website today on Fiverr. Oh, looks like Seamus also has a website now.
We've had the record just running, but we're back addressing the matter of
Now this is Judge
file numbers 241.
Middleton, and he's, I think, Battle Creek.
With Mr. Stickley, the Chief Public Defender, Autumn Kiefer is here.
My favorite one is Fletcher
Here's what
from
I
Texas, San Antonio.
The defendant was here today for a probation review with a probation officer, Autumn Kiefer. Autumn smelled alcohol, gave the defendant a breath test, and the result was .087.
Correct, at 9:40 a.m.
And she drove here.
Oop, she's in trouble.
So it is a condition of the probation that
She's in trouble. Okay, so from now on, this one, and that's True Match Lumi,
order.
Healthy Luminous Makeup. So that one's going on, then that one I use. So we're gonna use purple with this one, and
1 day is to serve, and I
pink?
prefer it.
Oh my god, it looks purple to you guys too, no? It's like a pink pale or something with that one.
It is a
And this
condition
was
of
the first one.
probation that she tests
So this one.
Using a test, missing a test, or a positive test will cause an immediate 1 day jail term,
Alright.
and with a potential probation violation consequence. So, the defendant got arrested on May 26th, which resulted in this conviction, May 26th of 24. She was in a crash, and her blood alcohol was .294. She got arrested again on August 7th for drunk driving and file number 241471 SD. Her blood alcohol at that time was .244. She was on bond on the earlier case, but she got arrested on the second case. Prosecutor dismissed the second case. It was a freebie And she was placed on probation on this case under the theory that she would be a great sobriety court candidate. However, she moved to Indiana, and we were unable to place her in our sobriety court program because she resides in Indiana. She was placed on a traditional probation. She got arrested for drunk driving again on June 19th in LaGrange County, Indiana, as an arraignment in LaGrange County, Indiana on June 30th. So she is a danger to the public. I don't know what her blood alcohol was. She has a terrible alcohol substance abuse disorder, and she continues to drive. And this is dangerous. Plus, she's legally intoxicated right now, so I can't really even do anything. So I'm going to find contempt.
Last one.
Violation.
Hopefully after this one, the face looks nice and smooth and flawless.
Custody, and we'll address this
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
sober.
I was telling my guy friend today
Further.
that I need Botox. And he just busted out laughing.
Let's see what time we've got tomorrow. Can't really do anything when the person's legally drunk to try to make a record or talk about things. We need to wait till you're sober.
So in other words, they're going to put her in the holding cell.
About 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Right in my lips. And then
I'll give you an order. Violation of probation.
oh, I didn't do the concealer. Oh, sometime yet.
I don't want to make sure she doesn't get out before tomorrow. I'm going to order 2 days jail, credit 0. 2 days to serve. Further hearing 6/25/25 at 9 a.m. Miss Kaufman, do you have pets?
I do.
What do you have?
I have 2 little Pomeranians.
You might want to find somebody to take care of your animals. All right, you're going to jail. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. when you're not at .08, and we'll talk further about this.
Yeah, I'm sure there's protocols at the jail, but just put everybody on alert. I am concerned about the possibility of some withdrawal issues in the next 24 hours, so if that can be noted or something, make sure that we keep an eye out for.
All right, we're going to do that. Michelle's in agreement. Also, you're going to be referred for a new criminal investigation for driving to court while intoxicated. You also were a daily marijuana user. I don't know if you've got marijuana in your system as well or not. But we can't keep going this way. You're going to kill somebody or yourself or both. So I'll talk with you tomorrow.
Then you're gonna,
All right.
after you get your foundation done, you're gonna go to your concealing. Oh wait, when do I put the? Okay. Gotta set it with the. Set your bases after the concealer. Choo! Wee! Thought I was going insane and I just didn't have my glasses on. Okay, so now it's the concealer time.
But I'm not a violent person, and she would attest to that. It's just that I feel like free speech is free speech.
Your parole officers were named against you and the information underlying each charge. Charge 1, obedience to the law. On January 13th, 2025, you went into street and walked upstairs to the Sierra Center halfway house on the 4th floor.
You were previously prohibited from the Sierra Center halfway house and its premises due to intimidation and threats that you made toward a Sierra Center halfway house staff member. Due to your actions, Connecticut State Police issued a warrant for your arrest for criminal trespass, stalking third, breach of peace, with a $25,000 bond. Charge 2, search. On January 17, 2025, parole staff instructed you to sit in a chair in order to search your shoes. You refused to have a seat in the chair. You also refused to remove your shoes. This violates your special parole conditions that state I will submit to a search of my person, possessions, vehicle, residence, business, or other area under my control at any time, announced or unannounced, with or without pause, by parole or its agents to verify my compliance with the conditions of my parole. Charge 3, no consumption of alcohol. On January 17, 2025, you rendered a urinalysis. Your specimen number P3482418 was sent to Premier Biotech Labs for alcohol testing. On January 22, 2025, Premier Biotech Labs confirmed that your specimen was positive for alcohol. The state has filed the following exhibits. Exhibit A, Statement of Understanding and Agreement Conditions of Parole. Exhibit B, Remand to Custody Order. Exhibit C, Notice of Parole Violation. Exhibit D, Notice of Parolee Rights. Exhibit E, Decision Report.
Man, I should just went live.
F, Decision Information Summary. Exhibit G, Connecticut State Police Arrest Warrant. Exhibit H, Connecticut State Police Report. Exhibit I, the Connection Sierra Halfway House Incident Report. Exhibit J, Notice of Parole Violation. Exhibit K, Premier Biotech Labs Pathology Report. Exhibit L, Offender Misconduct. And Exhibit N, Revocation Summaries. Mr. Riles, did you receive the Notice of Parole Violation Report? And for identification purposes, it should be like a parole package of evidence. Did you receive that?
The continuance of this, my original preliminary hearing was scheduled on the same day as my court date. So on the 5th, I got that package. But the original notice of violation only had the one charge. I understand the urine sometimes it develops, so that's understandable. The other charge of refusing to let them search, I was in cuffs, I was in their custody. Technically, I was in the state police custody because he read me my rights and said.
Well, Mr. Riles, you're going to have an opportunity to testify. I just want to know if you received the evidence.
All right, yeah, after the original preliminary hearing court date, yes.
Okay, and you have time to review it?
Yes.
Okay. And today we have no witnesses. Now it is your opportunity to respond to the parole violation charges against you. However, remember that
you said we have no witnesses. I did write on my first notice that Ed was a witness because he was I got him the job where we work, and he was working with me along with another person. So I said on the first notice that they had his phone number because we both report to the same parole office, and I put him down as my witness.
One moment. So would you like him? What would be the purpose of his testimony?
To verify that what we were doing that day is distributing pamphlets because we both work for Full Citizens Coalition, and I went to every public library in New Haven and every halfway house. I went to Project Moore as well to drop off the pamphlets on 8th.
Okay, now it's called setting your base. But I gotta say, it seemed, I mean, it just, I don't know. I could be putting things on wrong. I'm just a little girl who got the Gata. Like Chocota.
I had two co-workers in my vehicle when I went into the building that could verify that we were only there dropping off, because we do re-entry now at my organization. And we have pamphlets for clients there in case they want to call us for resume, job training, and things of that nature.
Okay,
so I wanted to attest to that.
Okay. And you do not have his phone number?
No, that's why I put on the paper that Officer Ruiz but she's his parole officer as well. She knows his cell phone number. All I know is because of the technology now, is that, you know, we don't memorize numbers no more, we just see names. So I don't recall his number.
So I'm gonna just take a quick recess before I move forward, because so today you still let him as a witness today for the purposes of this hearing?
Just to attest to the job of duty that we had at that day. That was the reason I was there.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick recess, okay?
All right.
We are only going to talk about one thing today on the show, which is the murder of Charlie Kirk and the conspiracy theories that have been formed around it. I'm going to lay out what I'm...
Back on record. So I just want to let you know that I did do what you said, and I answered the consideration regarding your request for the witness. However, I am not going to accept the witness for the following reason. Your witness is regarding charge 1, obedience to the law, as to why you were at the halfway house, correct? Regarding charge 1, obedience to the law, on January 17, 2025,
I still gotta get that in there and that in there.
determined that there was probable cause to believe you committed the following offenses: criminal trespass, smoking days, and breach of peace second. Therefore, I cannot revisit this finding. So regarding today, I was only going to take your testimony regarding charge 2, which is search, and charge 3, no alcohol, because a judge already established probable cause for charge 1. So the testimony today will not be considered for charge 1.
Okay, so
Probable cause
the bronzer.
on January 17th.
Okay. Apply a bronzer.
So,
A couple of shades darker than your skin in a 3
this is why
shape along your jawline to add warmth and definition. Okay, so we're gonna do this in a 3. Start here.
I have a $25,000 bond for this probable cause. There was no restraining order. There was no parole condition that I signed that said I can't be there. The last time the so-called victim, they want to call her a victim, I'm going to acknowledge that. The so-called victim saw me was 26 months ago when she got me arrested for threatening to inform.
Mr. Rouse, what I'm trying to say is regarding charge 1, we can't revisit this finding. So your testimony as well as your witness you want to provide is already, the probable cause is already
This is
established.
already there.
So regards to even your testimony today, it's already established.
I need a hard
So we're not
one.
going to revisit that finding. So in terms of revocation, if we go the revocation route, absolutely at that time it will be taken into consideration. But in terms of for the probable cause, today the preliminary hearing, testimony is not being taken into consideration. Because probable cause was already established for that one charge. But regarding charge 2, search, and regarding charge 3, no consumption of alcohol, you can absolutely testify to that today.
Okay.
Would you like to testify to those 2 charges?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's your time to do so.
I had a report date on January the 16th. That day, when I went to Sierra, one of the co-workers was called by
No, I think the sponge needs to do this one.
from Sierra about my appearance there, and he suggested I don't go back because they were trying to lock me up. So this is Monday the 13th. Thursday the 16th, that was my scheduled report date. So I'm thinking that because of the situation, the misunderstanding at Sierra, that they were going to book me or remand me anyway. So for that Wednesday night, I had a final...
I'm not sure if that made a difference, but I did it.
a girl that I had won
Okay.
with my state, New York State, to be
So that was the bronzer, and you do it in a 3 shape.
Thursday they was going to...
Then you move to the eyeshadow.
misunderstanding. However, come Thursday, I was only given a misconduct ticket that I signed for
Okay.
going to Sierra, even though I didn't
Whew.
understand why I was
Let's see, I thought there was another smaller one.
legally prohibited at that time to not be in that building for...
But no, it's itchy. I'm not used to having this much makeup on. But wait, I forgot this.
It was a trespass, so I had no business there or purpose there, that's one thing, but there was no restriction preventing me from going in that building or even around that person. However, I signed a misconduct because I didn't think I thought I was gonna get remanded because normally they don't care, they just remand you, and that's that. As far so that's why.
And then you just kind of
the alcohol
tap it a few
was I
times.
thought it was, I'm Muslim. I don't even drink. I just had wine that Wednesday night. But
Well, that's drinking.
the search and seizure, that I was already in custody. As soon as I went through the metal detector, they tricked me. I didn't even think
Okay,
I was.
go.
I thought I was good because
Let's see.
before I just got a misconduct. That seems to disappear from the evidence that they presented because I signed that. That was my initial punishment, and the punishment was frequent report date. Like I would have to report weekly, even though I've been doing extremely well. Which I kind of argue because it didn't make sense, but then again they do what
I think if I go with this on the light and then that in the dark.
When I went across the threshold, I was pounced on. They put me against the wall, cuffed me, went in my pockets, went in my back pockets, my side pockets, my hoodie. I had gave my leather coat to P.O. Ruiz prior to even entrance because I didn't want to go through the metal detector holding that, so she carried that. So once they put the cuffs on, checked all of my pockets and stuff like that, the state police officer came and read me my rights. And when I heard my rights, I went crazy. I got a panic attack because all this is a misunderstanding and some frivolous charges. So after voicing to them that my chest was hurting, they wanted me to sit in a chair. I said it would be better if I lay down. They wanted to go on my sneakers. I said, you can go on my sneakers. I'm not stopping you. I'm cuffed. I can't stop you. I can't stop you from doing anything you want to do to me, including bringing me to jail. So I guess they got mad and threw that in late because the original charge was just the obedience of the law charge, which is charge 1. That's the first paperwork I got when I got in Whaley Avenue. They didn't have that issue about me not letting them search my sneakers. I can't prevent them from searching my sneakers, Miss Saunders, if I'm in their custody, cuffed up.
Oh boy.
I wasn't going to kick them. I
don't think that was a good idea. That was not a good idea, guys. Let's get it off.
Put me down on the ground, my chest hurting.
I just felt like there was nothing on me. Well, hell.
They came, and that was that. So originally that charge wasn't.
Is that really what I did?
Now that Harrison want to throw it, whatever at the ceiling and whatever sticks.
No.
All I want today, the reason I didn't take a lawyer, Ms. Saunders, is because I'm not trying to make a sophisticated argument to you. This is about the truth. You just told me I can't even argue charge 1, which is blowing my mind that I can't. Because I'm not copping out to those charges. I told the judge that I want a speedy trial. I'm representing myself. I want to challenge my accuser because this is all stems from my first conviction with this woman. I'm threatening too, which I only threatened to inform her staff that she was sleeping with clients. I was messing with a staff member.
Okay, let me do the eyeliner, but we already did that, and then we do the mascara. And it says to do apply a few coats.
I still knew what's going on in the facility. Now, when she was trying to arrest me, I told her, if you jam me up for this frivolousness, I'm reporting you to your staff about who you're sleeping with. That was my threat. My threat was never physical, as you read in the exhibits from Connections, her incident report. You trying to jam me up and send me to jail? I could jam you up too, because I know stuff.
Mr. Rouse, sticking to charges.
Uh-oh.
So,
My battery's gonna go dead.
I'm only saying this to
That's good that we're almost done, isn't it? I'm not putting 3 coats on. I don't have time.
Why I need to be free while I'm fighting this case. Because, one, my job, I'm the lead organizer of the state for Full Citizens Coalition, which is a Connecticut-based action group focused on undoing the unjust harm caused by felony disenfranchisement and ensuring that all citizens are respected as full citizens. That's our mission statement. I'm in charge of maybe 3 or 4 guys. We have an office in Hartford and an office in New Haven. I'm in the New Haven office. Now, the DNR, which I feel is not warranted because of the frivolousness of these charges, it's preventing me from one, doing my job, two, I have a vehicle out there that's parked. I don't even know how long it could be parked and where it's at. I own it, it's registered, it's insured, I have my license. I was currently living in a parole house, which is like an apartment efficiency where you're not monitored. You basically have a key, bathroom, kitchen. That person loves me who runs the house, Roger Hahn. He's holding my stuff as far as my clothing and all my property that was in the apartment.
Okay, then we're gonna. Where in the hell did we ever?
I could have made bonds the day I got arrested because that day I was picking up a check for like $1,800. Plus, my job is waiting to bond me out as we speak because I have work to do, and this is the misunderstanding.
I guess I totally went over it. I'll get it together someday.
But I get it. The judge has supremacy over the decision making for probable cause according to y'all.
This one was a little bit more peachy.
I get it.
But I need some color. You know, I was looking plain Jane.
You're familiar with charge one and the background involved in charge one. I never threatened her physically in the beginning. So for her to
in the beginning, so there's that. Okay. And then we'll put these things back in here. And so that's done. Oh my god. How the hell did that happen? Damn, dude.
I gotta stay 100 yards away from her. What else is good?
Okay, regarding search and alcohol, you keep going back to number one. Staying away from number one. You can't argue it. Alright? So charge 2 and charge 3. There's nothing further you have to say regarding charge 2 and 3. I can go into my findings. But if you're keep going back to charge 1, you can't do that. Because, like, again, the judge already established probable cause. But again,
now it says to have a lip liner, which
you can 100% bring all of these arguments.
I know better, but I don't have any at this point.
Because again, for probable cause purposes, it's already been established. Okay?
This is not coming out very good either, is it? We may have to go back to good old handy dandy.
My apartment and go back to my job and fight this case, which eventually will be thrown out before I pick a jury.
I got a hair bothering me.
Regarding charges 2 and 3. Search and alcohol. Yeah, and the severity of these 2 charges.
Gotcha. All right. So I go through the search and see. They always have.
Then we're gonna put some gloss on it.
My car and my apartment, they always have, and I've never given them an issue about it. Every
a little
time
bit shiny.
Parole for a meeting or when I'm scheduled to meet with my parole officer, I go.
And we are done. 43 minutes. Exactly.
Alcohol, I told you, the night before, I don't drink. I'm Muslim. I think I had 230 years of alcohol in the whole 3 years I've been home. And that other one was I didn't have any marijuana and I had nicotine. I don't drink.
Okay. All that fit back in. Yay! We've got where it fits. Alright, let me put my glasses on so I can see what the hell I look. God damn it, now it's on this side. Where is it at? You know? I just fucking cleaned the end of it.
We can't have company. I follow all rules there. He can attest to my behavior at that place.
Okay.
That's just regarding alcohol.
Let's see. How did it go?
Again, I just think they just doing whatever they can throw because that's not
Yeah.
a big deal.
It's not.
They took my sneakers.
It's not
we can't even wear them in jail.
too dark or it's not orangey at all. So I think I'm getting it down as best as I can do.
I've been incarcerated for the last
There are.
17 years.
I have my people that think I am beautiful. Anyway, I hope you all have a beautiful day. Thanks for coming and watching me put my makeup on. If you have any tips, tricks, anything, please leave it in the comments. Please, please, please leave it in the comments. Until next time, be blessed and toodles.